Alabama's top law enforcement officer says he does not think the state's coronavirus safer at home order should be enforced against churches and places of worship. In fact, he wants to see the order changed before it expires next week. Take a look at your screen. This is a statement from the Attorney General Steve Marshall's office saying, quote, the Attorney General agrees that enforcement of the order against churches would be ill-advised. He has been assured that the state health order will soon be amended to better accommodate the free exercise of religion. With 31's Stephen Delcizian heard from law enforcement and churches about the latest development and how it may impact their behavior.
Guys, right now, according to the state order, groups of 10 or more cannot gather in places where they can't keep a 6-foot distance. That includes places like shops, parks, and churches. Now, I talked with many local law enforcement agencies throughout North Alabama today, and they tell me that they do not plan on having officers or spending resources to monitor and patrol churches in their communities.
I do agree with what the Attorney General has said. And we're not trying to go out there and do some strict enforcement. That if someone needs us, we're going to be there for them. But we have no doubt that the churches are going to do what is asked of them.
Aaron Burgess is the Falkville police chief. His team has no plans of enforcing or punishing churches when it comes to the state safer at home order, unless there's an unforeseen situation. Attorney General Steve Marshall says it would be, quote, ill-advised for law enforcement to push the health order on churches. Burgess says they're trusting churches to do the right thing.
They understand that with us being a smaller agency and the limited resources, that we want to focus on priorities when it comes to being able to give the best service that we can to the public.
Law enforcement in North Alabama say if there is a complaint, they will respond, but the reactions may be different. Huntsville Police, the Madison County Sheriff's Office, and Decatur Police say they'll focus on educating people about social distancing first. Any sort of enforcement would be the last thing they want to do. The Marshall County Sheriff's Office and Falkville Police will not be actively patrolling churches and have no intentions of enforcement. Athens Police and the Morgan County Sheriff's Office wouldn't go into detail about their response. Morgan County has made 0 arrests and given 0 citations. I'm still waiting to hear from other North Alabama departments. Regardless of all this, a pastor at the First Seventh-day Adventist Church says they're following all orders.
Now, in light of those comments, our goal is safety first. So I think that, there are a number of different methods by which we can kind of put the gospel out toward people. We figured out creative ways to stay connected.
Snell and his church have been providing their services online. It'll stay that way to make sure people are safe and healthy.
We do want to make sure that we do our part. We feel a sense of responsibility, not just to come back together, but to do our part to help kind of blunt this spread, to blunt the curve, and to kind of make sure that, we get to a place where, if possible, we can put this in our rearview mirror.
Now, the Attorney General's office mentioned that they've been assured there will be an amendment to the state health order, but right now it's unclear exactly when and exactly how. Remember, this order expires May 15th. Reporting live in Huntsville, Stephen Delcizian, Way 31 News.
Thanks, Stephen. We reached out to the governor's office for a comment.
In a statement, the governor's office said the governor and her team have been in close discussion with the Attorney General's office to ensure all public orders are upheld and that lives are protected during this health crisis.